This is Chapter 5, Packet Tracer 5.3.8.3, and we're going to be configuring static NAT on a Cisco router, so the network address translation, and then we're going to verify the connection. So in this activity, we will continue to configure the Cisco 1841 ISR router for the customer network by configuring NAT. The customer needs to provide a global IP address for the customer server because the internal network has been configured with private address range. Static NAT is needed to translate the customer server private IP address into a public IP address. The first thing we need to do is, from the customer's workstation, use a console cable and terminal software to connect to the console of the customer Cisco 1841 router. So we need to put a console cable from the workstation over to the router, put that into the console port, and then from there we need to get into our terminal software. And we're going to have to enter our password. And what we want to do is get into the fast Ethernet 0/0 interface, and we want to set up that as the inside NAT. So to our privileged executive mode, type our password in, and we're going to need the global configuration mode. Okay, from here we're going to type in interface, and then we're going to go fastnet 0/0, and then we're just going to call this one IPNAT inside, and we can exit out of that interface. And then we're going to configure the serial interface 0/0/0 as the outside NAT interface. So we need to get into that interface and type interface serial 0/0/0, and we're going to go IPNAT outside, and we can exit that interface. The next thing we need to do is configure the static NAT mapping that maps the internal 192.168.1.10 address to the 209.165.200.227 external address. So from our global configuration mode, we're going to type in IPNAT inside source static, and our inside address was 192.168.1.10, and going to our outside IP address of 209.165.200.227. And now we can exit out of that. Okay, we're going to save our configuration with the copy run start command, and we can lock our terminal up. And now we're going to check our results. So we're going to go back to the customer workstation. This time we're going to go to the command prompt, and we're going to try to ping that outside IP address of 209.165.200.227. Let's see what kind of results we get. First request timed out, and the last three were successful. So we can successfully ping on the outside of our network now. We have configured network address translation, and we're going to check the results. of this activity, and that completes this packet tracer.